December 27th, 10 a.m., District Court, Court Room number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here anyway?
Mr. Wakama, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a minute for pause before speaking. Right, of course. Prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order, order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah, you question everything. It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
I'm proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake now. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yeah, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Raise an objection. Objection. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right.
Witness will state his name.
Not really sure, yeah.
What do you mean?
My, memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last 7 years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. You can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yeah. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. And I heard a bang, man. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now! Yes, Mr. Wright?
What are you talking about, Judge? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Alright. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yeah. Just after midnight, you say? Yeah, just around that. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yeah. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seemed so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remember clearly. I did. Yeah.
You see? Continue.
I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Yeah.
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough.
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
A parrot?
Don't be so hard on a girl, Keithy boy.
Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
I heard bang, yeah.
And where did the bang seem to come from?
From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yeah.
Good. Continue.
When I looked out of the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake, man.
Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there, yeah.
But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yeah. At the time, that is.
At the time?
What? I heard another bang.
So you heard 2 gunshots total?
Yeah.
That's what Lana said in her testimony yesterday.
Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
By your window?
Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack, man.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me, man. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I have a bad feeling about this. That man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead, man. Are you sure? Uh-oh.
Dad.
Dead certain, Key. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Ah!
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick. This trial is gonna be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? The photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. You could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise another objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his words is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of laws, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please! Can you hear me, sis? Please! We need your help! Nick needs you! I'm sorry, but this phone number is not available.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Mars Edgeworth, guilty. The accused was surrendered to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Goodbye.
Wait!
Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh?
What? Larry?
What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me.
I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday.
But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Hold on. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Vakama. So, you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night.
I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer.
It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us our final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. It could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now, on Monday Night Raw.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Or can it? Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Vakama, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon on the attic that night?
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right? Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. Not to make sure this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Oh boy. December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me! Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Lie like a dog.
That night I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something and found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat.
So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Alright. Choo-choo.
That night I was on the boat on the lake. Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out on the boat.
By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something and I found it. Looking for something? Yeah.
Mr. Butz, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this goatee.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
Can I get more? So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figured I was searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not such a human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry.
then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang.
Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order, order! Well, Mr. Butz?
Whoa, whoa! Everybody just calm down, okay?
I mean, it was real foggy that night.
I'm not so sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Nick,
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
Yeah. So do I. Alright. One gunshot, huh? Strange. That directly contradicts Lana's disposition. Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang? You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, someone's been bothering me.
I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here.
So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butz. What? You only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not so sure.
Eh?
Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot.
I was listening to something else.
Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones.
Wow! I'm having a heart attack, Your Honor. Order, and sub baboon.
You're a faggot.
Mr. Butz, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah. So what? That's a crime.
I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Valkama, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept his witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should you continue the testimony?
Yes. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butz. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Oh boy. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to the whole request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real blooming loud like.
But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You're listening to your radio at a high volume.
Yeah, what's your problem? Can't I listen to this radio in peace? This is a free country.
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait a minute. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
An announcer. The guy who says things on radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Oh boy. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. What do you mean? So you turn on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone. I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to the old request show on the radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butz, how loud was your radio set to that night?
I was listening to it real booming loud like. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know.
And you had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. I'm sure I heard that gunshot.
Can you prove that? No, of course you can't.
Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear.
I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know?
I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
What did she say?
Mr. Wright, do not assume genders. Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Wakama here has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if you don't ask?
Fine, very well. Mr. Butz, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Are you sure?
Of course I am.
She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened.